That's where I was super salty because I was just like, what do you mean you don't want to work together? We live? We live.
We're not live, dude. We're not.
Technically, we're live, and right now, this is for us.
It's live.
It's live.
For Gabe, it's very live.
It's
for
live.
everyone that's listening, it's not live.
Recorded on Monday,
Monday.
but you don't have to spoil the movie magic.
You're right,
You
guys.
know?
Welcome to a live episode.
What would you say instead? We're recording.
Hey, man, welcome. I don't know if we have to like distinguish.
It sounds like you're opening a door for like a salesman or something.
Welcome, dude. I hate. You know how people love the Walmart people that are like the greeters?
They still do that?
I think so.
Fuck, man. I just don't even give them the time of day.
I don't even look at them. They're not people to me.
They're also 94 years old.
Of course. You go to the airport and there's those like 3D things that sort of like tell you directions.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I think the Walmart greeters are to me. That's how I look at them. I'm like, those are computers.
But aren't they there so you don't steal? Or well, why are they there?
I don't know. It make you feel good
because I don't need anybody to talk to me when I'm at Walmart.
Right, but what I'm saying is I think it makes you feel good. You look at them, you go, all right, at least I'm not that.
I think that's what it is. You know, it's like I might not have any coupons with me, but at least I'm not 94 and just bleeding out bread pudding. You know?
Yeah, and had to get this job because my son is addicted to meth, and I have to recoup all the money that he stole from me.
Do you think they do that job for money, or do you think it's just like I'm bored?
Maybe to assess the people that they want to murder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think.
I don't know, bro.
Maybe they're retired. What would you do if you were retired? Like you.
My dad just retired, and all he does is just tag me in Facebook posts. That's the most retired thing. I was like, Dad, you're on social media more than I am.
Can you imagine putting that on your W-2? I tag my son in Facebook posts.
Bro, he doesn't miss a beat. Facebook memory pops up. Trev, remember this last year? Yeah, that was last year.
I don't remember things from last year.
I don't either.
I need your dad to tag me.
I need the Facebook memories.
Yeah, I have no idea.
He's like, remember your mother? And I was like, what?
Dude, when Facebook reminds me of like my sister's birthday, I'm like, oh, thank God.
You're like, whew, all right. Which sisters? Okay, cool. We got the same last name.
Yeah, I only have one, but I can't.
That's
dude,
the sister.
Yeah, I can't remember anything, man.
I don't know. I woke up to, dude.
Give it to me.
So, okay, we're recording this on Monday, and I already know it's going to be a weird week because I woke up to a guy getting my White Claw quote, "There ain't no laws when you're drinking claws," on his bicep.
What?
And for all the people watching on YouTube, which you all should be.
You all should be. But can you show it to me, please?
It's the wave.
Dude.
He's just a walking billboard of a guy who makes poor life decisions.
Oh my Lord. Dude, he's even got the little birdies.
He got everything.
This is detailed.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like that would have been dope if he just didn't get the words and just got, like, waves with birds, because then you could just lie, and, like, 2 years when you realize how douchey it is, you could be like, you know, my grandpa used to canoe every morning, and I loved him, so I got waves and birds, because birds fly and life fly, you know.
And freedom is about birds.
Yeah.
Right.
Migrating, you know.
East and west.
Yeah.
It's like my soul.
Yeah, but you can play that shit off. But when it says White Claws, no laws, it's like, yeah, it's a DUI tat right there.
Dude, you know what's so funny? He got this tattoo. He's like, this is so dope. And this Instagram post has 4 likes.
Oh, that's... But for him, 4, that might either be a new record or at least tied it. He tied it, you know. And I love how he's flexing in this, right?
Oh, he's definitely this isn't, literally
like
flexing.
This isn't like his arm is just laying on the bench, like,
right.
Yeah, go grab a pick. He's like, fucking got it, baby.
dude, if you pan over to his face, he's just like, ah!
Oh my God. But like, dude, if you're a cop and you pull this guy over, you don't even need to ask for ID. You're just like, oh, let me see that bicep. Is that what I think it is? Okay, cool. You're gonna need to step with me.
Yeah, it's like you did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
You just breathalyze that tattoo.
That's it.
That tattoo is blowing at 0.08 right off the bat.
Yeah, that's the tattoo.
That might be the worst. I've had a few people get tattoos from my videos, but that one is just like, there's no meaning behind it. Like all the other ones, like some guy did like the twisted thing. I was like, okay, you could you could play that off, but like you're literally just like, I'm an alcoholic.
And you're like, I'm gonna get into trouble.
Yeah.
Like after I'm gonna get it.
It's on the bicep. Anybody with a bicep tattoo, they're likely to fight.
Does that guy know that he's gonna be 90? Does he know that? He doesn't know that, I guess. Because
you gonna make it that long?
Him? Oh, you're right. You're totally right. If someone's gonna get that tattoo,
I feel like his Instagram bio is "Live fast, die young," but like you know,
Claw Young or some dumb shit.
I don't know, man. That's just. Hopefully, White Claw amputates his arm for trademark parody.
Yo, okay, okay, all right, perfect segue. What happened, dude?
Oh man,
I saw you. Let me just tell you my perspective really quickly, because everyone wants to just hear yours. I'm just gonna get mine in really quickly.
Yeah, no, go for it.
I saw your Instagram story, and I was like, oh no, you look like you just lost your entire family in a boating accident. Like it was like
it was
you
up
were
there with that.
I was like, I almost was I called you. I was like, yo, what? Come cry with me. What happened? So please enlighten everyone. What happened, dude?
I went through a range of emotions. I feel like I was a one-hit wonder within 24 hours. Like I was literally Lil Nas X. I had that.
Yeah.
I had that fucking Old Town Road money for a night.
You wore an invisible cowboy hat.
Bro, I told you this. I Googled used M3s. When people ask me how much money I made from T-shirts, I was like, let's say I spent $45. I spent $45 on an Uber Eats meal that night. Monday night, I saw how many sales I had, which was like 7,000. I was like, balling out. We get an Uber Eats. I ordered Uber Eats, and my meal I got like a ginger passion fruit green tea. I don't even like green tea,
dude. They before you order that, there's a little box that says, "Do you got money like this?" And then you gotta check it.
Yes.
A ginger tea. $45 on Uber Eats is, dude. That what?
What franchise did I buy? I tipped the guy before he even showed up through the app. I was feeling generous. I was like, wow, man, you could fuck up my order. Here's a solid 33%. Bow.
Did you really give him 33%?
33, yeah.
Holy
I was,
shit.
because it was like you rounded up, so it made it a clean 45.
And you didn't care.
I had money.
Dude,
7,000
T-shirts?
If y'all want to do math, I was making about $13 a shirt.
Oh,
7,000.
My God.
I didn't even need to be Googling used M3s. I could have been just looking up straight up brand new M3s.
Dude, that's what's so funny about you and who you
that's
are
how you know
as
I'm
a
Jewish.
human
I
being.
was like, yeah, let me get that M3. but used.
That's the most Jewish thing ever.
I am.
Because you had enough racks to be like, listen, man, I'll just lease a new one. It'll be like $600 a month, but like I'm cool. I just sold 7,000 T-shirts.
Yeah.
But you said, nope, I need to get a 2017.
Uh-huh. But that's why I don't deserve money like that. I'm glad I didn't make that money on the shirts, because if I pulled up today with a used M3, you'd be like, here he goes again. I'd walk in with some shitty designer leather zip up T-shirt that didn't zip up all the way.
Yeah.
I don't have a body for that kind of clothes. I have very, two-figure income clothes body.
Yeah, you need to but here's the thing though. Let's flip it though. Maybe you do deserve money thow.
Oh, I deserve a fuck ton of money. I put White Claw on the fucking map.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying because you're like, I'm be responsible. I'm gonna get a used one. So maybe you do. Maybe you are gonna be a competent rich person.
I think so. Yeah. I don't know. I just caught a reflection of myself in the laptop when I was Googling it, and I was like, you should go to bed, Trevor. So anyways, I go to bed.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to bed rich. I wake up the next morning to an email from their legal team saying cease and desist. And then in my brain, I'm like, oh, I'm smarter than the law. I was like, nah, it's parody law. And that's what everybody got confused with this. Everybody thought that I should withhold this in court because it was parody law. Right. But they sent me straight up clauses from the alcohol administration or whatever the fuck. Here's where you're wrong. And I was like, oh, these motherfuckers. So they said that the shirt promotes reckless drinking. And that's look at every beer can ever on the side. It says please drink responsibly.
Yeah. That
quote, ain't no laws when you're drinking clause, is literally fucking that other quote in the ass and being like, we don't give a shit, right? It's literally saying fuck all that. Do whatever you want. But I didn't think about it like that.
But why would you? It's not even dude, it's such a
I think it's when people sue Starbucks because nobody told me my coffee was going to be hot. That type of shit. I think they were scared that they would get sued because somebody would see somebody wearing that shirt and be like, oh, is that a White Claw shirt? Because it had the waves, which were altered that I thought was parody. And then they fucking get a DUI. And they're like, what do you mean? Dude, there's no laws when I drink these things. It sounds absurd, but people got lawsuits because they were like, my coffee was too hot. And nobody said, maybe hot.
I mean, dude, but in what fucking world does someone wear a shirt and then use that as Exhibit A.
The same guy that gets "ain't no laws" tatted on his fucking biceps.
Oh my God, dude! Turns out there's tons of laws though. There's tons of laws when you're drinking claws.
Fuck ton of laws. Well, alcohol itself, like the sponsorship side of it, is they're very cautious because
they have a bunch of trepidation. Don't know how to spell that word.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
I'm Googling it. But yeah. So that, I mean, they have a team that like spends millions of dollars a year making sure that the safety is the number one thing, right? Because I mean that essentially is like all it takes one kid to die, and then some mom's like, well, the T-shirt said, which is crazy because like in a hypothetical world that would actually happen. It is so absurd that would actually happen. And I mean, there's so many fucked up things with the story because I deleted the campaign. I refunded everybody, right? So I wasn't fuck White Claw after that. I understood. I was like, I understood where White Claw was coming. Where it was fuck White Claw
Give it to
me. We were working on a brand deal before that T-shirt. I thought the T-shirt would be like added value. Like, hey, like, so we were going to have a call on like Wednesday. I put out the shirts Monday and I was like, look, how many people fucking love your brand and love me associated with it?
Right.
Tuesday, they call me and then they're like, with their legal team, and they're like, yes, take this down. Full day of back and forth phone calls. And then Wednesday, we had a call that was to talk about the brand deal. And this is where I was like, okay, since I played ball, you know, they're like, hey, take this down. We still want to work with you. I was like, cool. If I comply to them, then they'll kind of be like, dope. He's a good kid. He understood. He took the shirts down. Let's cut him a good check for a good brand deal. And then on the call Wednesday, all they were talking about was just like, well, we could get you to take that video down, like this and that. Like the whole call was about the T-shirts and the videos. And then my managers were like, we're here to talk about a brand deal. Like, are we doing this or not? And then they were kind of just like, they just brought it up and they were just like, well, it would be weird if we did a brand deal with you right now. I was like, yeah, no fucking shit. But that's why I complied with you guys instead of taking it to court, because like there's probably an argument there, you know, who knows, but
also, why the fuck are we on this call?
Exactly.
Why are we on
that's
this
literally
call?
what my manager said at one point.
Reprimand me more, you fuck. I took it down.
Right.
So don't call me.
But
you called me under the guise of this might be a brand deal. Now you're reprimanding me like I'm a kid.
Exactly. And that's like literally what they had to bring up at a certain point to be like, hey guys, we're talking about working together, right? So what they said was like at the current time, like it would be too weird if you did a brand deal, which I do agree. It would be weird if I did a brand deal, but I mean, like, there was a lot of money on the line, and like I essentially became the face of this company just by this video. Yeah. Like this company's never done any digital marketing really, or any video type. So like they just associated with me, and like I get tagged.
You told me that you gave them not essentially. You told me that you gave them over 20 million views.
20 million views, yeah.
On all your socials collectively.
Yeah.
Dude, do you understand? That's like, I'm going to roughly estimate, that's like 3 Super Bowl commercials. For real.
Oh, yeah.
You just gave them for free. A Super Bowl commercial is like $5 million.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you gave them like 3 of them for free. Dude, I didn't know what White Claw was before you did that.
Do you know how many DMs I got saying that? Like, I didn't know what it was until I saw the video. Yeah. Then I went out that weekend and bought it. I introduced so many people to it, to the point where my friend lives in San Francisco, and he's like, everywhere I go, they're sold out. Like, I have to go to a low-key liquor store to find it. Like it's black tar fucking heroin or something. Every other store has every other type of alcohol in the world, but they're like, this is the one that's sold out. So it became like this crazy thing, and that's why I was like, let's work together on this. Like, this is such a good... But they're thriving right now because of that.
Of course.
So where, for me, it was like, fuck them, is the fact that they didn't want to work together. Continuing it,
it's bullshit, dude, because it's so grimy businessy, because they're like, I already got mine
exactly
for free, so why am I gonna pay you for more shit when I'm gonna suck you dry, and then I'm gonna toss you to the curb,
right? And it's annoying because like technically nobody asked me to make that video. A lot of people thought that first video was an ad. It was just a video. I was like, oh, it's trending in my type of, you know, community or culture and stuff. Yeah, it was trending, so I made that video. And so they didn't ask me to make the video. It wasn't an ad in the first place. So I
thought it was an ad. I straight up thought it was an ad.
So they didn't owe me shit to begin with. But it's like you see a good opportunity and you can jump on it. But they just saw their sales jump up and be like, thanks, kid.
Bro.
And then they just moved on.
It's so short-sighted of a company to do that.
Right.
If you are an intelligent company, you say, okay, this kid gave us 20 million views. Essentially, his face is now our brand for a pretty big demo. For the demo that's going to buy this drink, Trevor Wallace is the face of this company. And the reason that people are buying this shit is because of him.
Right.
So yes, he didn't ask us to make the video. We technically don't owe him anything in terms of like lawfully owe you shit. But it's like just on a moral business ethic way
too. You know,
that's what also I'm saying.
Like, it's like we're both sitting in the room. Let's put us at the same table instead of being like, oh, we see he's over there, we're over here. Like merge the powers together. Even if they did shoot a commercial, like if they shot a commercial for TV to air,
yeah.
And then I'm on it. Everybody, oh, we're gonna do those guys do that shit. Fuck, you know, they're gonna send me pictures drinking that while me on the TV or whatever. Like, so many opportunities. So that's where I was super salty because I was just like, what do you mean you don't want to work together? Like,
yeah, and you didn't even like. At no point did you bash them. Like, I could see them being like, all right, well, he posted on Instagram, he said fuck White Claws, and that was a bad look, and blah, blah, blah. You didn't do any of that. No. You handled it very professionally, and they still are stupid enough not to want to move forward with the, like, you are or were literally the face of the company. Yeah. Through all of through you. That's what's so impressive. It wasn't they didn't
not
like
even through them. Like they like grew me up.
That's what I'm
their
saying.
Socials. Like this is gonna be the guy.
Right. They didn't concoct anything. It was like you just put a video together. Yeah. Funny enough, and your fan base is loyal enough to be like, oh, this shit is funny. I'm gonna go buy White Claw, and they don't capitalize on it. That's fucking stupid. That's like Coca-Cola not paying polar bears.
Yeah, being like, hey, you were in that shit earlier, but we cool. They're like, we need a little bit of money to stop global warming. Fuck all that, man. We got Coke Zero now, baby. We don't give a shit about you.
We give zero fucks because they only have Coke Zero.
Yeah, and I do. Everybody that bought a shirt, that was like crazy. Like I really appreciate that. And I mean, my biggest thing with all the refunds is I didn't want it to like. I just didn't want it to affect, me and be like, oh, Trevor's, like sleazy for having all these shirts and not selling them, but selling them. Like, I just, I don't want to hurt my rep, because like, I'm just more appreciative to the fact that many people would buy it. But like, the support was crazy. The like fam that, like, I got so much support on Instagram. You would have thought somebody in my like family, like got hit by like a fucking train or something. Like it was everybody was like, hey, these things happen, this and that. Like, you're making big moves. Keep it going. Just like very supportive stuff. But my favorite DM.
Give it to me.
My favorite DM from a company I never thought I would fuck with. Truly's reached out to me, aka their biggest competitor, who I brought up in the video. I made like a side joke about him.
Yeah, I remember.
For no reason. I was just like, I'll throw them under the bus real quick.
It was
just like, you drink Truly's, must have an Android. Fucking got him, dude.
Boom. Suck it.
Yeah, Gabe smiling. Gabe liked that one.
Gabe cluttering.
Has an Android. Do you like Truly's? Yeah.
He loves it.
See? So I wasn't even talking shit. I was just pointing out facts.
Gabe's cluttering up our group chat with the fucking
green goddamn bubbles.
Every time you text me that green shit, Gabe, I get furious.
I have to open his text messages in the private just so nobody's like, is he texting somebody with a fucking green bubble?
Dude, I'd throw my phone out the window before.
Oh, bro, I am colorblind just so I can see blue bubbles when I text the producer, I just have to put on like these certain shades. But so... Truly's reached out and they're like, hey, we saw what happened.
That's so dope, dude.
We saw what happened. Can we send you something? Right?
Yeah.
So they send me, no bullshit, 24 packs, which I don't know math. I could do it right now. I'll do it right now. It's a fuck ton.
It's a lot. I'd actually like to know. It's just on this podcast we never use Google or calculators, so it's just always funny that we're like, no, hippopotamus are like they're definitely 20,000.
They can fly, dude, for sure.
For sure, they drink Truly.
So, 24 packs is 576 cans of variety of Trulies.
Oh, so that's one weekend for you.
Oh, I am borderline an alcoholic.
Of course,
I would say
because
by
we love
Halloween, yeah. So they sent me that, and then they're like, I have a call with them this week to see if there's something we could do. But like, that's a
dope.
company being like they didn't expect to get in on this whole thing.
No,
they probably got tagged in the video being like, you see, you guys get shit on. Like, fucking whatever. Yeah. But then they saw what happened, and they're like, yo, we could capitalize aggressively on this.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's fucking go.
Because they're smart. They're not only going to capitalize on the momentum of you making a White Claw video. Now they're going to capitalize on you hopefully doing like a twist reverse, Benedict
spin
Arnold
it,
type
right?
of shit.
And I mean, like, I'm not saying I have the most power in the world, but if I were to like, if the quote unquote white claw guy is now drinking Trulies,
Right.
the internet has enough influence where some dumbass 21-year-old who has no laws tatted on his bicep is gonna be like, oh, fucking get Trulies on my right one now,
Bro, you know what would be so funny is if he just crossed out no on the top.
He just said laws.
And it just said
Laws.
laws with claws.
I'm gonna send him $30 for that and see if we can do that so we can get it. That's the thumbnail. It just says laws. But yeah, man. So they reached out and I was like, that's a company who they get it. They understand what's going on.
Bro.
And,
yes.
And I immediately fuck with them. White Claws asked for my address to send me shit. They never send me anything. Not a fucking drop of booze.
They didn't send you
nothing
to this day?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. It was a weird week. And
that's such a weird week.
The highs and the lows, and then it was just like all these fucking phone calls. And then after they reached out, Truth reached out, I was like, this is a good opportunity. So I don't know. It was a weird week. I was rich for all of 8 hours, maybe. Felt pretty good.
Yeah, it felt
peaked for sure.
Yeah, your peak is a used M3.
Oh yeah,
that's a sad peak.
Jerked off with like eucalyptus scented lotion. Like it was a high. It was. I thought about going to Equinox.
Wow,
it was aggressive.
Dude, Equinox has towels that are warm and they're wet.
Eucalyptus
and they're dipped
scented.
in eucalyptus scent.
There's nothing richer than eucalyptus scented anything.
Right.
I don't even know is it a flower?
I don't know, dude. A weed, I think. I think eucalyptus is like, oh no, eucalyptus. The koalas eat that shit.
Really?
Yeah, koalas eat eucalyptus, dude. Oh, also, and they eat it, and that's why they're always so high because there's some type of like THC or there's some type of like chemical in
that's like the
koala
catnip
that
for
makes
them?
them high, huh?
That's their catnip.
Yeah. Does catnip make a
catnip makes cats fucking trip.
What is? I've never had a cat. I don't really know what it is.
But usually they put it in toys, and the cats like play with the toy until they're like, fuck.
Oh, they get high as shit?
Yeah, they get like not like lazy high, but they like trip out a little bit. I think it's like the effect of like smelling salts, like you're like to a cat,
like bath salts.
Yeah. I don't really know.
What if we ate it? You think it's gonna get us fucked up?
Maybe if you mix it with eucalyptus.
Bro.
Some eucalyptus scented catnip.
Oh my god.
Now that's something I could invest in.
Truly.
I'm like, hello, Shark Tank. You've heard of catnip. You've heard of eucalyptus. What if you buy in the two? The guy's like, there's LSD, you idiot. And I'm like,
all right. Well, anyways, 5% on our company for $50 million.
Dude,
what do you think?
Do you ever watch Shark Tank?
I love it.
I love that show.
Dude, you know what my favorite part of Shark Tank is always? Is when they go into their backstory about why they should buy it. They're always like, so one of the sharks like, oh, so Rebecca, it looks like that you don't actually pay yourself with this company. She's like, yeah, because my dad and my entire family got AIDS in 1994.
Yeah.
And they all died in a train wreck. And that's why there's no money. And that's why I can't pay myself.
They're like, your dad is standing right behind you. I know. He's a ghost. It's not really him.
And that's why the company's called Boo.
But do you think that they produce that shit up?
Yes.
All that shit is like, I think it's mad produced to the point where they're like, yeah, me and my dad started this company. They're like, okay, but let's say your dad tried to kill you. He didn't. Let's say, Rebecca, your father
tried to throw you out of a second
with your
story
squatty
window.
potty. Invest. Yeah, I saw the squatty potty episode and I was like, dude, they're making racks.
Have you used a squatty potty?
I haven't.
Bro,
my friend has one and it just makes him look so old. I walked past his bathroom, I was like 98.
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Are they great?
They're great.
Yeah.
Do you know how Jewish I am? I'll explain it to you. I have a magazine rack in my bathroom
that I
use as a squatty potty. It's this wooden thing I got from like IKEA. It's like maybe 1 foot off the ground. So I just put both of my feet on it so it elevates my legs.
Is that all the squatty potty does? Elevate it?
It just elevates your legs so the poop just slithers out.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it slithers out, dude. There's no like, it just goes frink and just boom right in the.
It drops off.
Oof.
Like have you ever been to one of those banks that you deposit through the checks and it goes? Is it like reverse of that? Like just.
It's not that fast, but there's no friction.
Wow.
Yeah, there's no friction.
Is it easier to clean up?
You ever drink a Slurpee and then you take a little bit with the straw?
Yeah.
And then you lift some of the Slurpee out and then you just drop it?
Did I talk about I used a bidet for the first time?
I don't know. Did you?
I don't know.
When did you use a bidet?
I used a bidet for the first time in San Francisco about a month ago, which is the only city you're allowed to use a bidet in.
Did you come?
It
I
was
heard it
weird.
gets in there.
I giggled, which was that's what I didn't like. Here's what I gotta say.
That's what they should call them, the giggle.
I think that's what bidet is in French. Is just be like, hey, you might question some shit after this. Like what? Like nah, what? And then it was weird because I don't know. Usually, yeah, you're supposed to leave the bathroom feeling clean. I left the bathroom just questioning my sexuality because here's the thing. Like I tried it in like I was up there staying at a friend's house. And the dude just had money. Yeah. It was like you open the bathroom door and it was light triggered. So you open the bathroom door and that light opens the toilet seat for you.
Oh, so we're talking about used M3 money.
Oh, bro. Might even be like maybe like 45 miles on it. Like that
Wow.
used. Yeah. So like he drove it around the block and was like, ain't nobody trying to fuck yet. I'm returning it. Like that type of money. So I don't know. Dude, have you ever used a bidet?
I
feel like you'd know. It's a
yeah.
memory you don't lose. So, also, this motherfucker had a heated toilet seat.
No, I've used one of those before.
Yeah, it was weird. Because
Oh.
I kind of just felt like, I don't know, like you ever taken a shit in a porta potty and it's hot out?
Yes.
It was like that, but just on your butt.
It's a little weird because here's the thing. I only want the warmness I want only from the poop. I don't need all of it to be warm.
It was weird.
Then I get confused. You ever fuck like in a hot tub?
Nah.
And then no, okay. Well, in a hot tub, he's still a virgin. But in a hot tub, everything's warm. So you put it in. You know how it's like really nice when you put it in a vagina and it's just warm and it feels different than the outside.
It's like a homemade apple pie. Yeah.
Oh man! But in a hot tub, it feels like a giant vagina. The whole thing's a vagina.
Like I could have just been coming sitting here. Like,
100%, dude.
what am I doing?
I don't know.
It's like, how are you colder than the water?
Yeah, I'm like, Sarah, I don't even need you. I'm just fucking the water. But
Fucking
yeah,
the jets.
so you're fucking in the hot tub, but you don't feel anything because it's a giant vulva. Is a vulva a vagina or is it a part of a vagina? Do we know this?
Vulva or
Vulva.
Volvo?
A Volvo is a car.
Which, at the right angle,
Looks like a
vagina.
exactly.
You know, add enough little lube, you get in that little crevice between the middle seat and the right passenger seat.
You know the armrest. You
yeah.
can, and you put the armrest a little bit up on a long trip. You can get in there.
I've seen one of those My Strange. You ever watch that show, My Strange Addiction?
I haven't, but I heard.
I love that show. There was a guy who's like married to his car and he was kissing the fender. But if you're kissing the fender, that's essentially eating ass, right? Like he was under the car, like here's the muffler and he's getting around it. It was a red car.
No.
I swear to God, bro. Like
No.
anybody, yeah. Gabe, you saw it, right? This dude
What
was
car is it? What kind of
it was
car
like
is
a
it?
red Celica, almost Toyota maybe. He's underneath it and he's like kissing the fender and like, bro, that's eating ass in the automotive world.
Oh,
you know?
dude, how does the car come? It's just a motor oil on his face.
I think so, yeah. I mean, cars leak like in the driveway, so that's just a horny ass car being like, "Who trying to drive this?"
Yeah, I'm ready, dude. Just out there
Yeah.
like.
Its moaning is just like when it's idling, you know, a little
just
bit of yeah, you know, turn the AC on.
Does he
screen.
fuck the tailpipe?
Probably. That's the part they didn't show, which was like,
Right.
I mean, you gonna tease me like that? What is this, softcore porn? Fucking show me
Yeah.
getting that action between him and the cup holder, right?
Yeah, get some windshield wiper fluid, lube it up,
Lube it
and
up.
go to town.
Yeah, but like, yeah,
Such a loser.
he was right. Show it. Yeah, he was like in love with his car. But back to the bidet. I don't know how we fucking. Anyways,
I don't know, man. We always
so
all
the
over the
heat,
place.
the seat was heated, and so was the water. And I'm there. I'm bracing myself. I'm taking deep breaths. I'm counting to 3. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then it was on the wall, and you click the thing, and then it went up, and I went which is a noise I never thought I'd make. The human G spot for males is in the asshole, and I know because
Oh,
I
yeah.
used a bidet.
You didn't know before that?
I knew, but to me it was a myth. And then I did it, and I was like, "That's a fact."
Oh, so it hit like the right spot.
It had power. It was like
Wow.
a super soaker.
Dude, it's going to cut to you, my strange addiction. You're going to be married to the bidet. I love this bidet.
You know, it was. I don't know, man, but I really felt like I visited San Francisco after that. You know, beforehand, it's like, oh, you see the Full House place, you eat some clam chowder, but I was like, yeah, I had water sprayed in my asshole. I'm like, man. San
It's a
Francisco.
normal dude. That's on like TripAdvisor.
That's what right. Number 3, get your asshole bidet. But
Golden Gate Bridge.
yeah.
And you see Google, and then you get your asshole.
The guy on the
sprayed
toilet
with-
just thumbs up, like clean. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No.
You're such a liar, dude.
No, because then you still have to clean up after.
What do you mean?
Here's
What
the
do you
thing.
mean you still have to
Well, here's the
Why?
thing. If the bidet needs a blow dryer, like you know when you go through a car wash when you put your car in park and it goes through the whole thing and it blow dries it at the end to dry it, where's that part? Because you still got to wipe the water off.
Well, he wasn't that rich then.
He was rich.
Well, he wasn't that rich. Because let me tell you something. You think Bill Gates is worrying about having a towel drying off his asshole? He's not. He as soon as he's done, there's some like a hair dryer comes just, and then all of a sudden everything's dry, and then he just.
I feel like he air dries with like the air conditioning of a Tesla for some reason. Like he just has a new Tesla, every shit, and he's just like, what?
I think it's around $68 billion.
That's not a number to me.
It's not a thing. What is that?
Why would you ever cook if you had that much money?
Do you think he
Maybe.
he has pans? Maybe for his chef, his Venezuelan chef. There's no reason to have pans.
Yeah. God, that's so
what
much
would
money.
you that it's so much money that it's not a real number.
It's not.
$68 billion.
Yeah.
You can buy the Clippers and the Lakers and AT&T and still have enough money to buy the moon.
And to use them 3. And to use them 3.
Oh my gosh. Dude, the male G-spot. You're not into butt play, are you? Did we ever talk about this?
No, we did.
Probably
yeah,
have.
I'm not.
You're not into it at all?
Freaks me out. Anything below the balls that's like, you know, when you're on a hiking trail and it's like, stay on the path.
Right.
The butt is the part where somebody's like, let's go check out what's over there. It's like, no, there's fucking rattlesnakes. It's dangerous.
It's
There's
dark.
hunters. It's dark.
I see a mountain line.
There's a cliff. Like, that's more about you. But I don't know, man. Yeah,
I finally go up myself, dude.
the butt stuff. I think there's so much talk about it that it's almost like, I don't even know. Like,
You ever got an asshole eaten?
No.
I've never got my asshole eaten either. I'm lying.
Oh man, I don't dabble with that world, you know.
I've never eaten an ass. Have you ever eaten an ass?
No.
What? Mm-mm. You love ass and you've never got your asshole eaten? I mean, you never eaten ass? You've never eaten ass?
I think it's too much of a trend now. Because
What are you
I
talking
think if
about?
you said it to a girl like, yo, let me eat that ass, she'd be like, you're so funny. Did you get that one on Twitter? And you'd be like, I really sincerely wanted to. But yes. I don't know. It's too much of a trend now. I feel like if you try to do it, she'd be like, oh, everybody's eating ass now.
Really? But you
I don't
don't.
know.
I mean, listen, I don't think it's like a. I was gonna say I don't think it's an ask thing, but obviously you have to ask. But I think it's like you get it in the doggy, and then you're eating the vulva or the Volvo, whatever. I don't know what it's called. Yeah. And then you start slowly moving up, and then if there's not a no involved, then you keep going, and she's into it. Dude, I'm speaking. I've never done it. I've never done it, and nor honestly, I really don't have like a big desire to, unless she was like really into it. If she was like, this is one of my things that I like to do, I would like. So if you could, that would be great. I'd be like, all right, cool. Just everything's clean. Use a bidet, and then we're good.
The bidet, yeah.
You'd have
If she
to
got
use
a
a bidet.
bidet in her house, I'd consider.
Dude, my dad has told me that he's gotten his fucking asshole eaten. Like that's the type of relationship that my dad and I have.
But I feel like he brought it up when there's complete silence. He just looked at you and was like, Michael, you ever had your asshole eaten? You're like, Dad, let me just finish this crepe, please. It's a Nutella crepe. I don't want to associate the two.
Or he just brings it up too much. I'm like, Dad, I know, dude.
I get it.
I know.
You have a shirt that says, I got my ass eaten and no
Yeah,
30.
no laws when it comes to getting your asshole eaten. Yeah.
Literally none. I feel like eating ass is just, I don't even know. That's a relationship type thing.
It's an adventure. Oh yeah, listen, you're on the edge. You're on the edge if you're just willy-nilly eating ass. If you're
eating ass on a one night stand,
right?
I'm concerned for your life habits. You
yeah,
know?
you like met a girl at Burger King, and then 2 hours later you're like down there in the
that's not somebody who takes multivitamins
tundra?
or drinks enough water in their daily basis.
There can't be enough water.
Eating ass is like, it says a lot about you. Actually,
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, it depends when you do it. If you're like 3 years in a relationship, by all means, fucking
if it's like
gobble.
Her birthday or something.
Yeah, or it's like, I don't know, Valentine's Day or, Mother's Day, whatever, right?
Or like Flag Day.
Father's Day, yeah, or like, maybe you just had work off that Monday or something like that. Or, I don't know,
Memorial Day.
Maybe you got a bonus or maybe it was just Tuesday,
Tuesday's a good ass eating day.
Dude, great day for that.
Oof.
Is it?
I don't know. I've never eaten ass.
Neither of us have.
Man.
Y'all eat ass?
Y'all ever eat butt, dude?
Y'all eat ass? I feel like it's a big. I think everybody's kind of I think they're all talk with it because everybody, since it's such a big trend right now, they're like, yeah, I eat ass, she eat ass, we eat ass. I don't think a lot of people eat ass. I think when push comes to shove, they're like, yo, fam, I was just fronting on Twitter. I don't.
It's almost like when dudes think they can fight. They're like, I fucked that dude up, and then we actually get in a fight. You're like, man, you know what? Let's talk about it in a professional manner.
Right. Like I feel like some girl's gonna be like hooking up with some dude, and be like, I saw you posting all that wild shit on Twitter. Get in there, and then she just spreads the legs wide the fuck open like a Golden Gate Bridge collapsing. And you're like, oh, whoa. I was kidding online. Y'all want to hold hands or something?
You see that like brown donut hole? You're like, I don't. That's scarier than that looks like a thing from Stranger Things. I think I'm fine.
I saw an animation online and it looked a lot cleaner. And now we're here. You want to break up? She's like, you're paying me. I'm a prostitute. We should break up. I don't want to be together anymore. Just give me the $35.
And my dad's in the corner being like, go ahead, son.
Eat it.
Go ahead, son.
Do you think it was a sad day when prostitutes had to put eating ass on their menu? Or do you think they're hyped about that? Because they're like, okay, 35 hand job.
That's true.
90 for a blow job. Where does that rank in the pricing? Is that higher or lower than like a BJ?
I think it's got to be lower because she's getting it done to her, so she doesn't have to put anything in her mouth.
Yeah. But I feel like it's a hot commodity right now. Like,
so
when
supply
fidget
and demand
spinners came out?
Right.
They're like $3. I once went to a mall kiosk and they were trying to charge $20 for a fidget spinner.
Just a regular one, no lights, nothing.
Regular.
$20.
$20. So it's like if ass eating is in right now, you bumping up prices.
Oh,
inflation.
Right. Inflation.
Because if you're not trying to eat, then she's like, I got a client down the street.
Word.
He trying to eat.
Dude, trickle down economics.
Trickle effect. Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I have
Money.
no idea what that means.
I'm gonna hit up a prostitute. For researches.
That's the name of the episode.
I'm gonna
hit up a prostitute.
I'm gonna hit up a prostitute for research. Wow.
Oh, dude, I've looked at a prostitute menu before. It's a weird thing.
I've seen one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird thing because it feels like you're at like Olive Garden and you're just like ordering. What it's
always like a heavily laminated piece of like paper.
It's sticky.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would be concerned if it wasn't sticky.
Yeah, like
I'd be like, why did you power wash this?
Right. What type of bullshit establishment is this? There's no stick anywhere.
Yeah. What was on this before? You had to bleach it to get all the semen off.
Dude, people out here bleaching their assholes. Does it really matter? Does it really matter if your asshole's regular color or white? What's the difference? Is that going to be?
I think you got to compare the two.
Is that going to be?
If you're in a threesome, you got bleach on the left, normal on the right. Which one you going in first?
Whatever one looks cleaner. Well, let me ask you this: is the bleach to clean it? I don't think so. I think the bleach is to make it less doo-doo color.
Yeah. It's just to get all that away. You know, it's like you ever get in a car wash and your rims look super dirty, and then they clean one rim, and you're like, oh fuck, that front rim shining like crazy. Then you look at the back rim, it's got all that dust on it.
Yeah.
Which one are you going in first, Mike?
I mean, I guess I'm going in for the bleached one. Yeah.
I think it's just a rich person thing. It's like if you got bleach money asshole, then you got bleach money. You're like, oh, I'll do it.
So what color is it? Because assholes are pink, aren't they?
I don't even know.
I don't know either. Have you ever looked in your asshole? It's a scary looking thing.
Weird thing.
It looks like a baby
That's why they're
squid.
on the back of the body, because you're not supposed to see it.
I mean, dude, if it was on your cheek, it'd be a weird
I'm scared
thing.
to look at my belly button for too long.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. A little dark in there sometimes.
I kind of like my belly button.
Is it bleached?
Yeah.
Oh. So, there's your answer.
Proves my point.
Yeah, bleach the butthole. Yeah, I don't know.
You have an Audi or an innie?
I have an innie. You have an Audi?
No, I have an innie. I don't have an Audi. I have
Audis are... Gabe, what do you have? Innie.
Yeah.
Audis are kind of weird.
Dude, Audis...
If you're not a baby and you have an Audi...
it looks
Chop
odd.
that shit, dog. You got to circumcise the Audi, fam.
Yo, yeah, you can't have foreskin on your fucking belly button, dude.
Right.
You gotta pick. You ever had to like get things out of there?
Yeah, a little bit of lint.
Yeah, like
Lube?
loose change or something.
Yeah. You're like, fuck, where my phone at? Oh, shit.
Where's my phone?
Where my phone at?
Dude, my Apple TV remote. There it is.
Yeah. If you got an Audi, seriously, grow the fuck up, all right? That's all I want to say.
Yeah, dude, bleach your
just lost
asshole
4
and become
listeners.
an adult.
Yeah. Oh, man. Hopefully maybe some advice today or some shit is about
yeah.
Innies or Audis.
Buddy, I don't got an Audi. I have a Volvo. All right.
Hey-o.
Someone shoot me in the face.
There it is.
Someone shoot me square in the face.
Jokes coming in
I
hot.
can't leave those things alone. Like, I know they're bad, but like I just it's like the inner dad in me. All right, you wanna roll into this, dude?
Let's do it.
You wanna roll into some
Sock talk.
See, we got those singing lessons too. We sound a little better.
Yeah,
we harmonize great.
Oh yeah, I can sing very well.
No, you can't, bro. No, you can't.
Mentally though,
dude, I can't. Sometimes
to somebody who's deaf, I sing well.
All right, man. This first one actually kind of leads in, or like a transition into what we were just talking about.
Bleach assholes?
Yeah. Trevor? Would you bleach? No. This is from I think it's pronounced Bergnat.
Bergnat.
Whatever. I'm sorry. I think I'm fucking it up.
Yeah.
Okay, but the question is, would you do a threesome?
Yeah. Yeah. What is that, a hygiene thing? Like, yeah, I don't know.
But I think what I'm thinking is I think that this person means.
Oh,
like,
they want to.
Oh, well, maybe. Or what I was thinking is because there's like the threesome that all dudes are invested in, the 2 girl, 1 guy, and you're the guy. But there's also a threesome that's like the Amish threesome where there's like too many penises.
Yeah.
There's 2 dudes.
2 dudes.
And 1 girl. And there's a lot of overting eye contact in those.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I don't think it's because now it's a competition. Because if you finish before the other dude, now he's just fucking your girl, and you're just sitting there, limp dick, trying to get it back up, and you're like, "Damn, hurry up!"
You're just yelling at your dick. Come on, you son of a bitch.
Right? Well, it's a race at that point.
Dude,
but it's a race you want to last longer. That's where the tortoise wins and the rabbit loses.
Right. Well,
longevity.
I think the rabbit always loses in that scenario. Even in like not talking about threesomes, like you always want to be the tortoise.
Yeah.
Because long and steady wins the race. You don't want to be the rabbit. Gets all tired.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta pace yourself. A lot of people try to flex too hard. The rabbits would be like, yeah, and they'd be going at it. Oh fuck, and then they're just done.
Right.
And then you're just like, I feel like nutting too quick in a threesome.
Is so funny.
I at that point I would be like, oh, I got work. I would not stay in the room.
I would just fight the dude.
How dare you outlast me, Brock?
Dude, Chip is getting fucked up, dude.
He just has an ice pack on his head, but he's still fucking. He's like, why did you hit me?
But you can fuck better than me, dude.
That's because if it's just 2 girls, then it's not really a race as much as it is like you're just trying to have fun for as long as it's possible. But like with another dude,
I know, but even with 2 girls, dude, because
you got to make somebody happy.
Well, right, because then it's double the disappointment.
Yeah.
If you come too quick with 1 girl, at least it's just 1 girl looking at you like this fucking bitch. Now there's 2 girls being like, oh, you talked all that shit. Now what happened? You came in 3 minutes, motherfucker, and then start crying about your mother. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Where are you at in that situation?
I'm definitely doing 2 girls, 1 guy. I would definitely do that one. I've done it twice. It's been very fun both times. And then I've never done 2 dudes, 1 girl. But here's the comic in me, bro. It's not a thing that I want to do, but I would do it just so I could talk about it on stage and talk about how uncomfortable and that type of stuff.
Who are you drafting for that other dude?
You.
See, do you pick a homie?
This is my question.
It's from Blau I must be saying that wrong. But blah. Here's my question to you: do you pick a random dude or do you pick a homie?
I gotta pick a random dude, man. I can't fuck with Chris Gillis. You know what I mean? Like, that's the first guy that came. That's my best friend in like 3rd grade.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have to pick a. Oh man, I don't know.
I think if the girl. Like if the girl was somebody cool, like a famous porn star, then you pick a homie because then it's like you're like, yo, this is a dope thing. Right. Remember back in 2019, we both fucking got with Sarah Ann. Yeah, that was crazy. We should get tested. You know, like something like that would be.
Well, that's a hangout session. That's not even a threesome.
That's more like an accomplishment being unlocked. But I think if it's like,
if it's your girlfriend,
you random dude.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. The random dude makes me nervous because also the random dude.
If he's got a 6-pack. I'm not doing it.
Right, and then also it's like I don't. Is this a ringer?
They got to have a worse body than me.
Oh, he's got.
It's a sign a contract that they'll come in 4 minutes.
They have to send me a picture of his dick. I need to know what the dick. I need to know what.
I need to fuck him first just to know. Just to know where we're at in the playing field here.
Right. You need to send me a sex. You need. I'm scouting. I'm doing scouting like a D1
threesome
basketball
auditions
coach.
is a hilarious like concept.
What is it?
Threesome auditions would be a very funny interview or not interview. Interview like
interview.
Audition. Or something. It'd be hilarious.
Oh man, but yeah, I would be very. I would be uncomfortable with someone I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. What's worse, being uncomfortable with someone you don't know and then he just leaves, or being uncomfortable with your homie and then you have to like have food with him in a week? You have to look at him in the eyes.
I mean,
but if he sucks at fucking, then I think you're fine. Then I think you just make fun of him. Yeah. Dude, if I'm in a threesome with a dude, do you understand the heinous shit that I'm thinking of not to come? I mean, it is it is a debacle in my brain.
Oh, I'm thinking about just playing flag football with the dude across from me.
Yeah.
I'm just like in a fucking rainy day.
Yeah.
There's thorns everywhere and the playing field. Glass, probably.
Mud.
I'm not even thinking about having sex.
I'm not hard at this point.
No. I'm not even having sex.
I'm not going to come.
I'm not in the room.
I'm going to be in the corner.
I'm wearing virtual reality glasses.
I feel like I think we answered the fuck out of that question. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
So you said no. You said no. You said yes.
It depends. Depends on the combo.
So have you ever had a threesome before?
Mm-mm.
Listen, listeners and watchers, Trevor's never had a threesome. So DM,
I've never had love.
And he's never had love. Maybe you need a threesome to unlock
That's what it
the
is.
love.
Yeah.
So if you want to help Trevor out, you know what to do. DM him. He wants to do a threesome.
Hit the dims.
Let's see. Let's go. Okay, this is just worded funny, so that's why I wanted to pick it.
Give me the English version.
It's Isaiah_15, 2 eyes in Isaiah, and then he goes, "How do I ask a girl on a date? Do I put my balls in her mouth and we go to the movies?" Okay, Isaiah, that's not how this works.
You could have read me that and then been like, "What's this guy's name?" I would be like, "Probably Isaiah." It's a very Isaiah thing to say. How do you ask? No.
Well, here's the thing. No to what you said. That's not how you do it.
No balls in the mouth.
No balls in the mouth. I mean, dude, what do you mean? How do I ask a girl? Do I just put? How do you just put your balls in her mouth? What is she?
Just imagine propositioning. Hey, Sarah, could I ask you something? Here, hold on. Could you get a little bit closer? I need to ask you something. She's like, Isaiah, put your balls away.
Can you stop moving for a second? Just stop moving.
It's a part
please.
of the question. I wrote into a podcast. They suggested I do it. We don't, but
he just has basketball rip-off pants. Like that's all he can wear.
At that point,
you got to do it quickly.
At that point, I might. If you had basketball rip-off pants, I might agree.
Yeah, it's
basketball rip-off pants are fucking those.
Those are the funniest pants to rip off, dude.
Oh yeah, those are great. Those are such a flex.
Can you imagine? Because I've worn them to play basketball. I've never like worn them in life. Such a funny thing to do in the bedroom. Just you're about to get into it. Just
because you
rip
can't take it
off
off like one by one. You got to be like, wah, wah.
It would be funny if you're not strong enough to rip them off. Oh, dude, one time in basketball, I I wasn't starting, so I was coming off the bench.
You?
Yeah.
You weren't starting?
Come on, bro. I feel like you're disrespecting me right
Sorry.
now. You want to play 1-on-1 again? Remember episode whatever?
I was not even the fact that I wouldn't start. I wouldn't even be allowed in the gym. So
you'd have virtual reality glasses on.
Oh hell yeah, I'd be fucking. Anyways,
yeah, but so he was like, so the coach was like, Blaustein. I was like, wow, I was so excited. Dude, I was a sophomore. I was like, fuck, oh, here's my chance, buddy, baby. And I tried to rip my pants off, and they didn't come off in one scoot.
And
it was like, huh. It was like,
having to bend over to get the last 2 buttons by the shoes is just that's
exactly
part.
what happened.
I would have just played with it already half off and be like, "It's fashion, you idiots! Google it."
There was another time where I was playing super hard and I wasn't getting a lot of run when I was a sophomore. So there was a time I was playing super hard. And you know, when you're not playing, you get into the last 2 minutes of the game. And it was so I was playing hard as fuck.
Trying to show off.
Exactly.
You're trying to show out, yeah.
I was playing defense and the dude kind of stepped on the back of my shoe, so my shoe came off. But I kept playing. And then everyone kind of stopped and was like, "Pick your shoe up," man. I was like, "Nah."
But your team is down by like 35 points anyways, and you're just showing out.
I just got no shoe on.
No shoe, just going for it.
Just my coach's face was like, "Blaustein, pick up your shoe, man." I'm like I was so in it that I didn't even realize I didn't have any shoe on.
Yeah.
Everyone stopped in the game. Pick your shoe up, dude. And I was like, oh, yeah, sorry. And then I couldn't get my laces undone because they were tied so tight. So I was sitting there on the ground in front of like 1,000 people. Everyone's waiting for me. And I'm trying to untie my shoe. You ever try to do something you can do every day, but in that moment, there's so much pressure you can't do it?
I don't know.
So I'm like, and then, dude.
Googling how to blink eyes. What the fuck?
How do I breathe? Yeah, man, to answer it seriously, just ask her. Just ask her to the movies, man. There's no balls involved.
And then maybe you guys fall in love. You put balls wherever you want.
And then maybe you have a threesome.
Maybe.
Bleats an asshole, have a threesome.
Boom.
Boom.
Inside of a used M3.
Oh, God, that's still so funny to me.
One day I'll get it.
Used, what year was it? Was it like a 2018 or like 2009?
15, maybe. 15.
You
14.
You Googled a 4-year-old M3.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's so funny. That's so funny.
But these girls out here looking for that 2015.
All right. Let's go one more. Let's go one more. All right, here we go. This is from Gene G _. Are y'all gonna go to the Area 51 raid?
Man, there's been so much talk about that shit.
So much talk.
I don't even know what to like process. I've thought about making a video for it, but I'm like, it's just such a like. Imagine trying to explain this to somebody. Like, imagine, let's say that video went well, and they'd be like, "Oh," and somebody's like, "Who's that guy?" "Oh, he did the Area 51 video." And like, what is that? Well, it's the aliens, and then the thought, and then there was a raid, and then there's so much going on. I'm just kind of waiting for it to pass by.
It's so funny that we think that because there was like 900,000 people on that whatever the fucking Facebook
Petition,
invite. Yeah, petition. Thank you. And let's say all 900,000 people come. Do you honestly think that you're gonna get into a lockdown government facility?
Well, they ain't tripping at all.
Dog.
They hired one more person to come in that day.
Dog. I read a quote from Area 51, and they were like, yeah, it's a American Air Force where we trained the Air Force. We're always ready. Something like ellipses, we're always ready. Don't go in hopes that you're gonna raid.
The only person
Area
we should
51.
send is the fucking White Claw tattoo guy. It will be. He seems like he would be a smart fellow to be like, "I got it," and we're like, "Yeah, dude, you do right, dude. Go after it, Zyler. Go for it, man."
So funny that sometimes you have to access like government facilities like with your eyes. The laser thing,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he just puts the White Claw thing
white
wonk,
right in.
Just walks
What the
in.
fuck?
Yo, there are aliens, bro. Yeah, I would go though. I would go
It'd
just
be
to check it
interesting.
out. Yeah, I mean, dude, everyone's gonna get murdered, but if they try to get in,
It'd be lit though.
oh, it would be
It'd be a
fucking
fun way to go out. Seeing an alien.
all right, man. You want to get into the next segment before we wrap
Yeah,
up? So we got a little bit of
let's
time
do
left.
that. I gotta go pee pee, so let's do that.
Yo, calling your penis a pee-pee in front of a girl when you're about to have like a sexual encounter is hilarious.
Yeah.
You want to touch his pee-pee?
Beep beep.
You want to touch this pee-pee?
All right. Next segment, secret sauce. Okay, this is from someone that I can't say, obviously. How will you tell your girlfriend that their situation smells?
Oh, I've had friends that smell really bad, and it's hard to tell them that they smell bad.
Right. So that's like 19 levels up from that.
Yeah. Oh.
Because I've had friends too, and they have to be. The easiest thing is when they smell phenomenal all the time, and then a couple days in a row they don't smell. Because then you can be like, Bradley, what are you? Why do you smell like a hippopotamus's bleached asshole?
My buddy smells like fried onions.
Oh no!
And we always tell him
all the time.
We'll be like, "Dog," it's to the point where like we'll just be like, "Bro, onions," and we'll just say it to him. He's like, "That ain't even me." The worst part is the smelly people are always in denial that they smell.
Of course,
they're never like, "Bro, that's you," and you're like, "I am in the shower right now."
Yeah, I smell fresh as fuck.
Yeah, I think the solution to that is only have shower sex.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of Old Spice in there, and then be like, "Wow, we're so dirty. Time to rinse off."
All of
and
the right.
And then for her, you just take like a fucking car wash scrubber, and you
just the biggest fucking loofah in the entire world.
Yeah. Or car wash sex maybe.
Car wash sex is an option, dude. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think it's just you're just always in a situation where things can smell good in like a lot of water, a lot of soap, a lot of scrubbing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, a more adult thing that you can do for real is sit down and have a conversation with her because there are things that she can do, and she might not know that she smells. She might not know. So if you have an adult conversation,
you don't think she free? How you approach it? How would
you go? Listen, bitch,
I'm the girl. Tell me.
Okay, bitch, you stink.
Okay, that was pretty adult.
All right.
Okay,
you're the girl.
I'm the girl.
I'll do it. I'll be like, all right. Listen, Stacy, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what's up, Michael?
Can you just put your phone down?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Thank you. You're just always on your phone. That's another discussion. We don't have to talk about.
Is there something wrong?
Right now. Yes. Yes. There definitely is something wrong. So I've been noticing recently. It hasn't been all the time, but there are a few times where like when we're like gonna have sex or like kind of having sex, that your situation, like you're like down there.
What do you mean?
Well, like down there, your vagina,
Okay.
your vulvo, It smells like a dying hyena.
Huh.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah. Your Volvo. It smells not great. So here's what I'm thinking. I love you, and I want us to work, and I want you to be comfortable and secure in your body. So maybe we could Google things together to see why that's happening. Or maybe we can go to the gynecologist together and maybe just see, because there's probably a solution for it. And I want you again to be comfortable with your body. And I just want to let you know, as your boyfriend, I would like to let you know. Stacey! No! Trevor just fucking walked out the studio.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a hard one to have.
Because
Because I feel like a girl would get very defensive, and she's like, "Well, you smell like shit too." I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking do. I don't do laundry.
Right.
Same pair of boxers, 4th day in a row. So maybe you counteract, be like, look, I know I don't always smell that good.
That's
maybe
good.
It was me.
That's a good. Ooh, that's
But
good.
when I was down there, it tasted like a salad that'd been sitting in the sun for 3 days.
Yeah.
Caesar dressing.
You ever lick the bottom of a Timberland? That's
A Timberland that has walked through Atlantic City, New Jersey for a week of marathons. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I don't. Maybe, or what you do is you put a little bit of toothpaste on your mouth, and then you just go down and you clean it yourself.
You keep coming up with these things so you don't have to have a conversation.
That's a weird ass conversation
They're
to have.
genius.
That's a very weird conversation to have.
Yo, how funny would it be if you just went down there with like a toothbrush? You just started cleaning. She's like, "Oh, I like that new vibrator. Yeah, it's great."
Yeah, right. But them bitches be vibrating. So the expensive ones.
Yeah, I
Oral
have
B
one of those.
plus.
I have
Yeah.
What are those things?
That's the move right there.
You know what?
That's the move.
That's the move. You get an Oral B vibrating one. She thinks it's a vibrator.
Yeah.
And then you just scrub that bitch.
And a little bit of Listerine, not too much, because that shit burn. And then you blame
Right.
it on your STD, and then be like, "Why does it burn?" Be like, Cabo was crazy.
Yo, you know how herpes
but it's
be?
fresh. But it's fresh.
It's so funny to say. You know how herpes be.
You know how it be. Yeah, I think there's a lot of advice in there, and obviously listen to Michael. Don't listen to me. If anybody's ever asked me for advice, I'm like, why? Like, you understand, like
No,
where I'm at in
you
life?
give good advice. You do.
To the right questions.
Right.
Somebody's like peanut butter, almond butter. I'll be like, almond butter. You know.
Right. If someone goes, what's the best part about Instagram or something like that? You can give them that.
Oh yeah, that
fire
shit.
advice.
Oh great.
Comedy, fire
I could break
advice.
that down.
Anything about women or sex?
I pass
Nope.
it off to you.
Yeah, you pass it to me.
I come on demand with that question. Like, hey man, so my girlfriend. I'm like, yo, hit me up tomorrow, and don't look below my waist right now. I have very light jeans on, and there's a blotch near the crotch.
And
you feel me?
It might be ink or it's definitely cum. So,
Yeah, definitely ink that is expanding right now.
all right, man, guys, we're out of time. This has been such a fun episode. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Please subscribe and rate us and review us on iTunes. It really helps us out. If you love us, please
It
do
literally
that.
takes 13 seconds, and it's free, and you don't have to like log in to be like, what's your email to fucking give a review? You just literally write a review.
Right. That's it.
That's
That's it. So listen, we love you guys. Thank you for listening and watching. Peace.